World Rivers, Part 22. Since the 1969 fire, stricter laws have stricter laws have helped clean up polluted rivers. The laws have restricted the substances factories can dump into rivers. Factories have faced limitations, limited the amount of agricultural runoff, banned toxic pesticides such as DDT, and required treatment of the sewage. Although the situation in some parts of the world has improved, serious problems do remain. The Citaram River in Indonesia, for instance, is often cited as the most polluted river in the world. Textile factories near the Citaram dump toxic waste into the river. The garbage floating on the top of the river is so thick that water is invisible. Even after communities have limited river pollution, toxic chemicals may remain. Many pollutants take years to dissolve. The pollutants also build up in the river's wildlife. Toxic chemicals may cling to algae, which are eaten by insects or fish, which are then eaten by the larger fish or people. At each stage of the river's food web, the amount of the toxic chemical increases. In parts of North America and Europe, there is also a severe problem of acid rain. Acid rain develops when emissions from factories and vehicles mix with the moisture in the air. The acid that forms can be toxic for many living things. Acid rain falls as rain and snow. It builds up in glaciers, streams, and lakes, polluting water and killing wildlife. Environmentalist governments and communities are trying to understand and solve these pollution problems. To provide safe drinking water and habitats where fish and other wildlife can thrive, rivers must be kept clean. Dams. A dam is a barrier that stops or diverts the flow of water along a river. Humans have built dams for thousands of years. Dams are built for many purposes. Some dams prevent flooding or allow people to develop or reclaim land previously submerged by a river. Other dams are used to change a river's course for the benefit of development or agriculture. Still, other provides water supplies for nearby rural or urban areas. Many dams are used to provide electricity to local communities. In 1882, the world's first hydroelectric power plant was built on the Fox River in the US city of Appleton. City of Appleton in Wisconsin had the first hydroelectric power plant in 1882. Since then, thousands of hydroelectric plants have been built on rivers all over the world. These plants harness the energy of flowing water to produce electricity. About 7% of all power in the United States and 19% of the power in the world comes from hydroelectric plants. China is the world's largest producer of hydroelectric power. Hydroelectric power is renewable because water is constantly replenished through the precipitation. Because hydroelectric plants do not burn fossil fuels, they do not emit pollution or greenhouse gases. However, hydroelectric power does have some negative effects on the environment.